Elias Stone has been caught, and as he was being interrogated by the coalition states, who finally came out with what they were looking for, he didn't fare too terribly well in the negotiation, or in the interrogation, but he did learn as much as he gave. And what we learned was that Captain Elias Stone was originally part of the Free Quebec Army, a group of separatists who were trying their best to effectively distance themselves from the coalition. Quebec has a strong streak of independence, and while they are mostly aligned with what the coalition wants, which is Earth for humanity, they didn't want to be under the yoke of the coalition. And as such, not too recently, they fought a war of independence, and Elias Stone was one of the more infamous, or one of the fairly infamous in the coalition, Glitter Boy pilots. During the interrogation, we learned that Elias left, hid down here in hopes to not be discovered, but also stealing one of the sets of fairly famous power armor. The negotiation, I keep saying negotiation like they're actually giving something back and forth, which I guess they were, but the interrogation started leading to questions that Elias had, which is also, if they're not here to to bring him to justice, what do they want from him? And they revealed that a group of, well, it's not a group, it is a movement within Quebec in which the human supremacist group rises to an even stronger power. As much as they love their independence, they hate the coalition, they want complete autonomy from the fascist nation, pretty much to build their own fascist nation. And brutal in their tactics, embedded pretty deeply into Quebecian culture, is the Soldat de Saint-Jean, the soldiers of Saint Jean. And as Elias kind of puzzled this together, it kind of came out that they are looking for someone who is one of these soldats. Soldats? I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I don't speak French. I'm just trying my best. And one of these soldiers was a former Glitter Boy pilot. The coalition states treats them as a terrorist group. The Quebecian army, well, they are a political force and activists, but they are treated with some derision, but they're not hunted like the coalition wants to do. But as Elias starts making these connections, they ask about someone named Elias. And while he didn't know him directly, he also recognized that it was another Glitter Boy who must have stolen their armor too, and has made their escape and is somewhere out here in the bayou. As they agree to allow, or they asked effectively, in that way that the coalition states tend to ask, for Elias Stone to go and hunt down Elias in the stolen Glitter Boy armor, offering very little in return outside of some writ of promise that he will be free to wander the coalition states, that Cobb will also be free of any wanted, I guess they would hunt down dog boys who had escaped because they were considered property and not individuals. But just as importantly, to make sure, and this of course makes sense, the coalition state's willing to do some of the repairs to Thunderchild, the Glitter Boy armor that Elias absconded off with. And this kind of solves a couple of issues for Elias, but at the same time puts him in even more dire straits, because he now has to hunt something that he knows how deadly it is. So we're going to come back in, and I'm erasing some of the threads because, well, we don't need to worry about hiding from the coalition. They know where he is. In addition, the girl has been found, and I had an entry for it, and fixing Thunderchild may be taken care of. So, For now, we're going to leave those thread entries empty, but I have no doubts we're going to be filling them in pretty quick. So let's go now to our current chaos factor is a 8. Let's see. I rolled an 8. It's going to stay. Shit. All right. And in our new scene, we're going to roll to see what kind of event we're about to have. Let's see. That is a 1 and a 5. 6 total plus 4 from the high chaos factor. Oh, wait. I'm doing that wrong. Yeah, no, I'm doing that right. Ugh. Wow. All right. It is 1d10. It is a 9, which is above the chaos factor, which means the scene progresses like normal. Okay. I wasn't asking a fake question. I was trying to find out if the scene's going to continue. So, Elias steps out of the interrogation room. One of the coalition troopers hands him his firearm, his fibro knife. He kind of nods and goes, "All right, well, thanks, but which way to the mechanic who's going to fix my armor?" And the trooper kind of looks him up and down and goes, "I don't know that, sir, but I understand they're going to be bringing it in, but you're not allowed to get in it." Right. Well, I just wanted to check on it. All right, which way to Cobb? The guy gives kind of a pause, the helmet obscuring his face. He goes, "The dog boy I came in with. Where is he? They told me that all of your equipment and possessions are going to be greeted to you here, so you may just want to wait." All right. So I'm going to give him a notice roll to see. He already has an idea for what's going on here, but let's see if he can figure out what's also going on with this recent insurgency. 6 blows up. Alright, so a 7 total. As Elias starts observing, he watches in that quiet, tentative way as his mind is processing. He sees quite a few of the troops have already stepped out. They're preparing, but for the most part, this place doesn't seem to be under attack. So Elias assumes they're probably going to be somewhere inside Alexandria. And if they're inside Alexandria, then of course they are looking. They're probably on the hunt for whoever raised the ruckus. So I guess the real question is, who's raising the ruckus? Well, I guess the only way to go is to go and find out. And is eventually a, let's see, is it a Psy Stalker who's going to bring Cobb back over? 14 plus 4, 18, exceptional yes. There is, okay, what would an exceptional yes mean? Let's go over. Let's take a look to see if we can figure out why an exceptional yes would mean an exceptional yes. Is this something where the Psy Stalker... Let's do a description. Figure out a little bit of this scene. 52. Innocently. 11. Innocently cold. As Cobb reapproaches, his helmet's taken off, his furry, curly, furred, floppy ears just kind of like dangling behind him. These blue goggles up on just above his brows. His tail's wagging in kind of a semi-excited way as they begin to hand him back some of his gear. But with the hand on his shoulder is a cold-looking female Psy Stalker. Completely bald, almost to the point of like alopecia, where hair cannot grow. Pale, but with startling blue frozen eyes and just a thin-set mouth. A series of tattoos goes from her temple all the way down past her ear, across her jawline to her neck, and disappears under the high turtleneck armor that she wears. She nods, and the insignia on her armor just kind of glints slightly, and it is a dog collar with heavy spikes coming off of it and a lightning bolt in the middle. She goes, "This one is all yours. You may have him back. He has already gone to the potty." And Elias looks over and he goes, "Okay. Usually he can take care of that himself." "I know, but we make sure that everything that comes through our kennels is taken care of." "Hey, Cobb, they feed you?" Yeah, they gave me something good to eat. They just wanted to make sure that I wasn't trying to, have pups. What? Well, I mean, Cobb, if that's what you want to do, man, that's no. And he looks back up to the Psy Stalker, and as he kind of watches, the look on his face is one of subservience and a slight amount of admiration. And that breeding requirement kicks over. And as Elias watches, he goes, "Oh, okay, well, Cobb, I just want to make sure you are okay, right? You ready to go?" Yeah, I'm good." All right. And as they begin to walk out of the makeshift camp, the coalition troops are moving heavily through this portion of Alexandria. Kind of observes it all, and he goes, "Hey, Cobb, what was that about not wanting to have pups? Isn't that just like your right? You have a right to have kids if you want, man." No. I can't. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know that dog boys went sterile or something. Oh, no. It's just, well, we're property. No, Cobb, how many times have we talked about this? You're not property. You're not my property. You're not anybody's property. You're your own free person. He goes, "Well, I don't want pups. They would become property of the coalition." "Oh. You're saying if you were ever caught with free-range kids, that..." "Oh, yeah. They would kill me and enslave them immediately. I can't do that." Fuck, Cobb, that's fucked up. I hope that's not the case forever, man. Did you ever want pups? I don't know. Seems like it'd be kind of nice, but I wouldn't want to be on the run all the time. Cobb, we're already on the run, man. May as well just, let your hair down and live. Those are my ears. It was a figure, Cobb, let's keep going. So they start walking through the rest of Alexandria. I'm going to do another descriptor. Let's see. What is the current state? What is the mood of Alexandria? Let's see. That is 51. Hopelessly. That doesn't sound good. Hopelessly. Those are terrible dice. They're hard to read. 75. Hopelessly poor. Oh, okay. So as they step through into this section of Alexandria, it's, let's see, they would probably be walking through the scrap market again. However, whereas before it was just the hub of commerce, now there is a dull hush. A lot of the tents seem to have been taken down. Some places seem to have been shuttered. The few hawkers that are out there are watching with kind of a little bit of a fearful interest in the coalition troops walking through, the heavy spikes on their shoulders, the prominent display of laser rifles and weaponry, the heavy armor, and the numbers of them. And as they walk past, let's say with the hopelessly poor, Elias sees a couple of the troopers step into one of the storefronts, one that was pretty well known for repairing and selling aftermarket weaponry. And the shopkeeper comes out, stumbling forward. Let's ask a fate question here. Is the shopkeeper a DB? 14 plus 4, it's an 18, so yes. Oh, do they know him? Does Elias know the shopkeeper? Another 14, 18, yes. So Elias sees this. Let's go to the alien descriptions and see what kind of DB we're talking about, just to kind of set the flavor a little bit. As, let's see. All right. Gods, locations, none of these things. I thought I had one that was really creature descriptions. That might be nice. I thought there was one that was a little bit more alien. I want alien. Give me weird shit. Mutation descriptions might be good, just to kind of get an idea for who this might be. We'll roll with that. Okay. 90 is swim. 26. Swim defense. The shopkeeper, as he stumbles out, older gentleman, but not too far from what looks almost like a bipedal terrapin. The longer arms are obviously designed more for aquatic states, and the gills along his like this broad neck, they open and close on a special rebreather that's attached to it. The heavy shell on its back at times looks a little spiraled, but the face, the beak, the eyes lends more to almost like an aquatic turtle. But the creature stumbles down, and he just kind of glances up, and suddenly the butt of a rifle cracks into its jaw. The voices that start coming through don't even acknowledge that they are hurting a person. Instead, it's a little bit more of just the aggressive tactics of fascism. So we'll ask a fake question here. Knowing what we know about Elias, is he considering stepping in? It's 10 plus 2 plus 4 is 16. Elias steps forward, puts both hands out quickly. Goes, whoa, hey guys, let's just take the temperature down a little bit, huh? Look, this guy's, he helps people out. There's no reason to do what you're about to do. Look, we can help him. We can get him. It's just whatever you're planning on doing. Let's take a step back, take a breath before something happens, so nobody can come back from. So I'm going to give him a persuasion check now. Given the fact that these are the coalition and their biggest focus is taking out as many non-humanoids as they can, I'm going to give them a -2 on this. So this is a d6 minus 2. Okay, well, I'm glad that the 6 blew up. So it's a 6 plus a 3, 9 total, minus 2 is a 7. The two troopers that look like they're about ready to bash this poor man's head in, they stop. Entire fucking city's covered in DB lovers. What? Fuck are you supposed to be, old man? He goes, look, I was just talking to your wonderful Lieutenant Ann. I'm on a job. I'm just telling you guys are trying to come in. Back off. Let this man do his job. He's just running a shop for us. I go, he's running contraband. He goes, it wasn't contraband until you guys came over and claimed the place. At least let him sell off his wares and then get out of the contraband business, huh? He goes, the contraband is now property of the coalition states. Anything and everything that Emperor Prosek decides is his is now his. Anything that is left behind, well, it can keep it. Yeah, Jesus Christ. All right, fine. Look, he goes over to the shopkeeper. He goes, hey, are you okay? Do you need... Let's get up. Let's get you out of here. All right. Let them do what they're going to do. Nothing in there is worth your life. Okay, lady. He goes, all right, man, come on. And as he and Cobb lead the shopkeeper away until some of his neighbors can come and take him, they step through, and just in his heart of hearts, Elias knows that scene's repeating itself all over Alexandria. Dude, this is going to be real bad. There's no way that Alexandria's going to be able to survive this. You know that, right? Well, I know that. You know that. I hope Alexandria knows that. There's going to be some really upset people. Yeah. Okay, well. Fuck. This has just gone sideways so quickly. God, what the fuck happened, man? The coalition came in. No, look, I think I know what's going on. I'm not entirely sure, but Cobb, I think we got to figure out what's going on with the mine stocks. Why do you think they're involved? They don't usually do too much except for sit. No. Psi stalkers are considered part of the mutants that the coalition allows, right? Well, if they are in contact with the coalition states, then this war that has already started, with the Bayou Brotherhood, like, that runs a risk of burning all of Alexandria to the ground. I think I was given a job. The coalition wants me to go hunt someone down. I think the first place we gotta look is gonna be with the Psi Stalk. Oh, that's not good. I know. Cobb, I'm gonna need you on this. Where's Thunderchild? They've got her. And they're gonna fix her. But I can't use her without their permission, so we gotta do this on foot. If we piss them off, and if they're working with the coalition states, they'll kill you. Yeah. Coalition will probably try to do that anyway too. Well, I think we're gonna need some allies. I have a couple ideas here. What if we call in some favors with the Order of the Silver Star? You don't owe them favors. Or they don't owe you favors. You owe them favors. I know. But it was a sim van that started this. Maybe it's a sim van we can get out of this with. So let me try something here. I'm trying to determine. We'll just still say 50-50. I was going to try to do like an odds evens for the two different paths, because effectively I'm trying to determine what's going to be our next step. So let's roll. Are they going to go try to... Well, let's just go to a different scene. So chaos factor of an 8. It's an 8 again. It doesn't go down. Jesus. It was a cursed dice. The next scene is a interrupt. So let's see an adjustment table. Let's find out how the scene is adjusted. 8. Make 2 adjustments. Let's see. One is going to be remove a character, and the other is going to be remove an object. Okay, what is the character and what is the object? So, let's see. 3 and 8. Oh, okay. Remove the character, the missing child, which I went back through my notes, and while I still, for whatever reason, I didn't write down the actual character names. I did. Let's see. Oh no, Orfaith, that was her name. And Essus was her father. So, we're going to say, first off, we'll erase that and say Orfaith is not going to be part of this right now. Now, let's figure out what the object is. Oops. Bunk. Location, starships. Nope, 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 nope. I really enjoy the Mythic GME for all these wonderful tables for inspirations and all that. There has to be a slightly simpler way. So, objects, 93, unusual, and 41. Unusual garbage. They are still walking through the scrap market when, as Elias begins to approach, there is a yeah, that's what it is. Well, I'll just ask the fake question. Does the missing child and the unusual garbage mean that not only has the Bayou Brotherhood begun to push against their enemies, but are they also starting to push back against the Tech Guild? Yes. 10 plus 2 plus 4 from the Chaos Factor, 16, which means the Bayou Brotherhood is now also fighting against the Tech Guild, which is going to make it harder for them to go and talk to Orfaith. Elias, continuing through, comes across the garage that he had gone to a while ago, trying to find the parts. It feels like months, but really it was still the same day for him. And as he does, the front gate, the folding garage door for it, is busted and broken. Bright green spray paint across it. The windows have been shattered out, and there is a flicker of light going on inside, as though something is caught on fire. A quick flex that Elias recognizes is busily trying to grab a fire extinguisher, not sure if there's going to be enough left in it for a charge, runs back into his building, and spray painted on the outside, it just simply says, what does it say? It says corruptors, and then the Bayou Brotherhood has claimed another shop.